Would you like to increase clicks, lead captures, and commissions from your website? Well, Xupop can help you do exactly that. So hey, my friend, this is the plugin called Xupop. It's by Duncan McGibbon. And so what I want to show you is how this plugin works, how you're going to be able to increase clicks, captures, lead captures, obviously, and conversions, because obviously this is going to boost your engagement on your site. Now, let me just start by saying that when you look at this, and I've been playing around with the plugin a little bit, I've created these different pop-ups, and if you're someone who says, well, pop-ups are annoying, the reason why so many sites use pop-ups is frankly because they work. If you're not going to use pop-ups, you're missing out on more leads and more commissions, and basically you're leaving money on their table. So let's jump right in. Let me show you a little bit about this. And so these are all different types of plugins, and this is the user interface. And what I want to show you right off the bat is that you don't have to go to a membership site to watch the videos when you have a question or a problem. If you look right here, it says tutorials, and you go here and you click on this tutorials button, and that's from within the plugin. And if you scroll down here, and I'll actually put this on pause because I'm sure it won't load. So these are all the different videos that they have showing you step by step actually how to use the plugin. And when I first got back here, I was like, man, I'm going to have to spend a little while looking at this stuff. Most of the videos are 2 minutes. There is the main video, which runs about 12 minutes. But you should go through the videos. And there's something else I discovered, because when I went here, let me just go to like this pop-up to show you an example. Because when I went to the user interface, I thought to myself, man, that's a lot to make one pop-up. But that's actually not how it works. This is the main dashboard, and all of these are treated as individual things. So if you only want to put like a media pop-up, for instance, then you're only going to deal with this main part here, which you'll always use for every pop-up, which is the main dash, and then whatever part that you designated. And yes, you can do more than one of these others. You can use them in combination, but that's one thing I didn't realize initially from when I actually started doing the training. I thought I had to fill in all the information for all of these every time, and that just wasn't the case. So if you look at this and you're kind of feeling like you're overwhelmed, I'm going to show you that this is actually really easy when you understand what it actually does. And that's why with the stuff that you buy, you just have to get in and play with it, regardless of if you think it's going to take too long, or it's not, if it actually requires work. But in the end, I'm like, this plugin is actually set up pretty simply. It's pretty easy to use, and there is some, and they make really cool pages. So that's the other thing. The second thing I want to mention about this layout as well, and even if I go back to this main dashboard here, you'll see the support button, and you also saw it when I clicked here on the edit, is that you see the support button. Initially, I had a small problem. You can see this is the support. They have a bunch of frequently asked questions, et cetera, and then they have links to other videos. But let me just tell you my experience. I've bought plugins and software in the past where I've literally sent in support tickets and have waited 3 days. There were a couple people I've waited like over a week and went into weeks. Those people I will never purchase anything from ever again. And I've literally only gotten refunds on 1 or 2 products. I'm not a refund kind of guy. But I will say this: I've actually reached out to support because I had a couple of issues, and they were really responsive, like within like an hour. And then because I was doing this late at night, even though I didn't get the situation rectified till the next morning, the fact of the matter is their support was very responsive in getting back to me, and my issue got solved. And so I just want to say that about support, because the support is right in here. It makes it really convenient, and they're actually responsive. So kudos to Duncan's actual support team. But anyway, let's jump into exactly what we have here. So again, this is the dashboard, and I'm going to show you the examples of the pop-ups and such that I've already put together using Xupop. So let's go over here, and we're going to go to Edit. And just so you know, I always test my plugins now on a new, fresh installation or subdirectory, just so I can test it out, play with it, see if it works, and then I go put them on my site. So you won't see this on my active dannyforts.com or rejectionfreeformula.com yet, but eventually you will see this. So let's just roll down here, and I'm just going to show you this first one, which I can go to preview, and you'll see right here that this is the actual page, and you can see that this is one of the things. Boom, how that came in, and it says free video series, get instant access. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just show you. Let me close this up. Is just show you how this all works. I don't know what I just did there. Okay, obviously I clicked something I should not have clicked. Let's go back to, and I do have a new mouse, so okay, so let's go back in here for this email marketing tips and tricks. And what you do is you give your project a title. That's what you do here. And then you can designate the pages and the posts that you want. And you can tell that this is a fresh install. But what you can do is you can designate or only pick certain pages and certain posts. So you can make sure that your offer is pretty much congruent with whatever it is that you're actually promoting. So if I scroll down here, it says set your trigger action. You can see it's scroll or it can be timed. On the one that I just did, you saw that it was a scroll, but I can do timed and I can change it in seconds to, let's just say, 3 seconds here. And then if I go down here, hit save changes, and we go back over to preview the page, you'll see that if we wait 3 seconds, boom, there it goes. So you can actually see that that actually works there. It says display options. We don't have to get into that. You can see here that also it has this inspector where if you don't know what something is, it's gonna tell you what it is. So right here it says choose stack animation. Choose the type of entry animation for the pop-up boxes when displayed to the viewer. And you have all these choices here. So we did the slide in from left. Let's do this flip in X, which I believe would still be horizontal. And if I went down here, hit save changes, and we go over here and I just hit the refresh button, you're going to see that this is going to flip in. Whoops, I guess I should probably refresh it. 1, 2, 3, and boom. I don't know what just happened there, but that doesn't seem right. Let's do this. Let's do the zoom in. Let's save it. Maybe I didn't save it right the first time. Okay, 1, 2, 3 should be boom. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that zoom in. So I obviously didn't save that one right. Okay, obviously it's always user operator error. You can choose your animation for your call to action button. Again, you can hover here. You can choose the animation interval, which means every time the button will take 5 seconds to do what it does. So you can see that it does that little kind of pulse action, but we can change that to do, let's do ta-da, and let's just save it. Yep, make sure it actually saves this time. And we refresh over here. You'll see that this should have a different effect with the button. There we go. And so I had it, for 5 seconds. Obviously, I should probably shorten that interval to be like a little bit shorter, so we can save that. So anyway, it says that you can lock the page because right now, if somebody were to go over here and just click on the page, they could actually, whoops, they could actually, I guess they can't get rid of it, but you could actually make it so that you actually lock the page. This is the background color. You can change the opacity. It says choose page animation. I have it boxes, as you can see, but we can do like simple genie, and that will also change the effect of the way it loads up. I think you're starting to get the point of how this actually works. Okay, and then here is where your pop-up layout is, and these are the different things. I have media and offer. This is my media. This is the offer. That's all that is. If I only wanted to put offer, it'll only show the offer, and you can see that here, and then I can also move it where I want it to go. I can auto center it, and then it will auto center. But let's say, just say I don't want to have the offer, which is just this box, and I want to have it over here, then I can do that as well. And then there's a confirmation. That's when you obviously use it for opt-in and so on and so forth. But you can have a redirect URL. I don't have that here right now, but why don't we put one in there? And let's just go DannyForts.com, and we can do that. And let's just save it. And then you'll see here as I refresh this, scroll down, and here we go. Okay. And then if I click here, it should take me to DannyForts.com, which you can see right up here in the URL that it did. I should have probably used Google, but who cares? So let's go back. And then these are the individual things that you can have for your pop-up. Again, you can use the opt-in, you can use media, timer, survey, offer. I will make individual videos that will show you each one of these. But let me just go into, let's just go into media just for this particular video. Again, it's based on what you're actually going to be using for what you want to display for your pop-up. But you can have all of these turned off. So like I can go back here, I can turn all this stuff off, and then that way you don't get overwhelmed. But anyway, if I went to media and I go over here, you can see that I don't have many things to choose from. It's either I'm going to put a video or I'm going to put an image is what it comes down to. So if it says image only, that's an image. We can include a border, and then we can also include an X if we want. But I'm gonna leave the X, but I'm going to take off the border. And basically the X is so someone can get out of it if they want to. Then you just you upload your image. The one thing I did find, I found that this uploaded a lot slower than if I just went to media, uploaded it into the media file, and then just copied the link and pasted it in here. That's just my own opinion, but that's what I found when I actually did it. It was a lot faster. It went pretty slow the first couple times out. So, so I'm going to just save these changes. Again, I'm going to go back over here, and what I have to do is, because I'm only showing the media, right? This was the offer. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and this main part here, I need to change this to just media, as you can see. But even still, the media is still going to click to go to this link. So let me just put that there, and let's just refresh it. That's great for CPA offers, or if you want to drive people to affiliate sales pages, maybe to your main offer page. But you can see this doesn't have a border of any kind, but it does have the X, and when someone prints the X, done, boom. So this is a really, really cool plugin to use. As I said, I'm going to go through all of these other things individually, and also share some things that you get as far as bonuses, etc., etc. So if you're interested in picking up Xupop, please do so. You can click on the link that's in the description of this video, or below this video if you're watching it on a page. Again, my name is Danny Forts with the rejection-free formula. No calling, no chasing, no convincing. See you on the next video. Take care. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to check out the other videos I've put together on this very simple to use plugin called Xupop. And also, please subscribe. And if you want, you can leave a comment, but be nice. See you soon.